hot off of Mars Attacks, which was a brilliant movie. They wanted Rennie Harlan to direct it, but I knew that if you're going to play that part, you really have to hit the bullseye, and I love everything Tim did with the Batman series, and I'm just a fan of Tim Burton, so I wanted I argued for Tim, and I wanted him to direct me, but then we got really close, and then the studio called and just shut the whole thing down. I think they were afraid about how much it would cost, and they wouldn't get their money back.
Well, that's really sad, because I would have really loved you playing Superman under the direction of Tim Burton.
We had some good ideas.
Talk about Rainfield.
No, I have two more questions because we're running out of time.
Sure.
The first one, I want to know about your philanthropic work, because when I was researching for this conversation, there were a lot of articles about you being very discreet but very generous in your philanthropic work, and how important is it for you to use your public image to make positive change?
Sometimes when you go to different places and you witness things that you can't unsee, and they get inside, you want to make a difference. When I did Lord of War, I went to Africa, and there I had met with a lot of child soldiers who were being rehabilitated, and it kind of broke my heart. So that was interesting to me to try to help out there. But it's not something I talk too much about, it's more private. But yeah, things happen where you have a genuine compassion or care for other folks that are going through something, and you see it and you want to try to make a difference.
Yeah, absolutely. How do you see the next phase of your career? Because as I said, you know, every few years it's something new for you, and that's very exciting because you've had an extremely eclectic career. You've been able to do what you wanted to do. And sometimes not, but you know, that's the name of the game.
Thankful for the opportunities and the people I've worked with. I'm amazed that I was able to realize some of my cinematic dreams in terms of what can be done with film performance. I was blessed to work with directors who gave me the latitude to do it. But I do feel that after 45 years and well over 100 movies, that I've pretty much said what I've had to say with cinema. And the student in me wants to try something else. I want to try a new format. We talked about television. Maybe there will be some Broadway. I don't know, but I want to stay challenged. I'm not saying no to all movies ever again. I'm just saying that my selection process is going to be very severe and very stringent. And in the time being, look, I have a 15-month-old daughter at home waiting for me. And I don't want to keep schlepping her around the world. I want to be home for her. So I think television makes sense on a family level too. If I could be in one place for a few years and watch her grow up. You know, I'm taking, you know, as you turn 60, you really take stock of what matters, what's important, and time is very important. And how do you want to spend that time?
Talking about time with your family, is there kind of a repertoire of Nick Cage films that you guys watch over the holidays?
We don't watch any of my movies. Nobody watches my movies in my family.
Because they're not.
I'm like, come on guys, go see Dream Scenario. It's in the cinema. It's not going to happen.
So what do they watch?
I feel silly even asking. I think it's television. You know,
yeah, Breaking Bad.
Yeah, sure. There's a new cartoon out that's a series called Invincible. That's a big that's pretty wild. That's wild.
And then you sit down and then you discover yourself.
But it's never my own movies. I don't want to watch my own movies. I want to forget about work when I'm at home.
Oh, really? Is it difficult for you to watch yourself?
It's not difficult. It's just I've been there and done that. I have nothing to learn from it. I'm looking forward.
Okay, that's well, that brings our conversation to a conclusion, but thank you so much for being so detailed about your career. It's such a pleasure.
I appreciate you having me. I appreciate you all for coming out. I mostly love your smile when you're
Because they're coming for you. They're very happy.
Thanks, everybody.